What's going on, guys? Unite Gaming back with another MLB video. Today we are going to be doing a tier list of MLB 2021 center fielders. Now this list is projected center fielders entering the 2021 season, so there's going to be an issue or two here. Primarily, we'll just get into the issues as we go by it. But if you do enjoy this video and want to see more tier lists, please leave a like and subscribe, because this content is easier to make than some other stuff. Anyway, this I really don't know who that is, but I'm just going to assume that's Brian. We're going to just say that's Brian Reynolds, because Brian Reynolds was the center fielder for the 2021 season for the Pirates. So we're just going to say that's Brian Reynolds, even though it's not Brian Reynolds. So we're going to go and put Brian Reynolds in All-Star. He's really close to being a superstar. I kind of want to put him here, but, you know, he's just simply not quite not at that level. He's super close, super close, but not quite there. He needs to have another good season for me, and then he will be in that superstar tier. Anyway, we got Aaron Hicks now. Aaron Hicks was hurt about all the 2021 season. So, I mean, it's interesting to see where you can put him. You could definitely put him in below average. You could definitely put him in average. You can put him in good. And you can even put him in all-star. And, but, you know, Aaron Hicks is just the kind of player. It depends on how you evaluate him. If you want to evaluate him as, an average player, you can do that. But if you want to evaluate him as, a good player, he's just had injury problems. I'm going to go put him in average. It's kind of a safe pick. Putting him in average, just, you know, I don't think... He needs to stay on the field, and he needs to stay hitting. He has not done either of those things. So, yeah. Alright, well, Alex Radugo for the Red Sox. He's definitely not an all-star. He's close, but I think he's going to go in the good tier. I mean, he was solid. He was good defensively, but I feel like he just had a great start to the season and really fell off towards the end. So, yeah, just... give me him in the good tier. It's kind of the safer pick. Kind of want to put him in all-star, but he's not quite there. Byron Buxton, he's going to be in the first guy in the superstar tier for me. He is that guy. He is good enough. Just needs to stay on the field for the Twins. He is probably the best player on the Twins. No, he's not probably. He's the best player on the Twins. He showed major flashes earlier on in the year, being a great hitter. He just got hurt. He needs to stay on the field, and when he stays on the field, he's a superstar. So we're putting him in the superstar tier, because he will stay on the field for one season, and when he does, he will be amazing. Brandon Nemo, a lot of people saying he's good. I'm going to put him in saying he's an all-star, saying he's a superstar. Those are just Mets fans. He's in the same level as Alex Radugo. I think they're both very similar players, Alex Radugo and Brandon Nemo. Now, Nemo might be slightly better, but it doesn't mean he's in the all-star tier with Brian Reynolds. He's just not. He's simply not there. So we're going to put him in the good tier. For Cody Bellinger, you can put him in trash. You can put him in below average. You can put him in average. You can put him in good. You can put him in all-star. You can put him in superstar. You can put him literally anywhere, and I would say you're correct. But I'm going to go ahead and put him in the all-star tier, because Cody Bellinger, you can't ignore his 2019 season. You can't ignore his postseason flashes. You can't ignore his great defense in center field. You just cannot ignore those things. I know he was really bad last year for the Dodgers in the regular season. He showed flashes of going back towards the end. I gotta put him in the all-star tier, due to the potential going into 2022. He can be really good. That's the potential he's at. He can be very good going into 2022. He can have another 2019 time season. He's just kind of a player that's up and down and up and down. But I got to put him in the All-Star tier. He's got to have, I know he wasn't good in 2020, but that's the 6-game season. I kind of got to ignore that. But we do have to, if he has another good year, bad year, I'm moving him down to below average. But we're going to keep him in All-Star here for now. Cody Bellinger, All-Star tier. Now for Cedric Mullins, just give him an All-Star. He was great. He was great last year. I don't think he is quite in superstar tier yet. He needs to show more flashes for me in the next season, but he was certainly good to earn an all-star notch. Christian Pasha, below average. He wasn't that good last year. They had to end up trading for some guys anyway, so Christian Pasha, putting him in below average. Now, I don't know exactly who that is. I'm gonna say it's Garrett Hampson. It looks like Garrett Hampson. We'll just put Garrett Hampson in the trash tier. Garrett Hampson's not good. He's not good. All right, George Springer, put him in the all-star tier. Not quite superstar level yet for me, but he is certainly great. Not quite there yet. He just had an injury struck in 2020. He was still really good. And, you know, he'll keep showing great production there for the Blue Jays for the next couple of years. Give me him in the All-Star tier. All right, for Harrison Bader, he's also going in the All-Star tier. Once again, he had a great year, but I don't think he's enough for superstar. I just think Byron Buxton's better than these guys here. I think he's just slightly better. Now, Springer, it's tempting to put him in superstar tier. I think I actually might move him to superstar tier. He is that guy. He is one of the best center fielders in baseball. I gotta put him in the superstar tier with Buxton. So yeah, Bader All-Star, Springer Superstar. Now we got that's Ian Happ, not Ian Desmond. Ian Happ. I'm gonna put him in average. He showed some flashes last year, one of the better players on the Cubs, but he's kind of in the same situation as Aaron Hicks, basically, in my opinion. Now for the Tigers guy, I got no idea who that is. I want to say that's Jacoby Jones. I don't know. He's probably not that. I don't know who that is. Assuming if it's Akil Baddoo, I'm putting him in average, but I don't know who that is. We'll just put him in trash. As for Kevin Kiermaier, he's below average. He can't hit. He's good for defense, but he cannot hit for anything. For Kyle Lewis, I'm going to put him in the good tier. I know he was injured almost all of last season, but he was a great 2020 season. I'm going to put him in the good tier. He's not quite at that all-star level for me, but he's definitely a good, solid center fielder there for the Mariners and has great potential. Locaine, below average. Great defensively, he can't hit. Like, it's plain and simple. He's not great enough. He's not good enough to get an average or good. Luis Robert, as I like to call him. It's probably Luis Robert, but I don't care. I'm calling him Luis Robert. Good or all-star? Do I want to bump him up to all-star? Sure, I'll bump him up to all-star. He is a great player out there in center field. Great for the White Sox. He's going to be a superstar of the game in the coming years. I'm so excited to see this guy play, and for many more seasons, he is going to be dominant. Leore Tavares, he was below average last year. I don't think he's enough to put him in trash, but he wasn't good. Michael A. Taylor, you can just sit in the trash tier. You can just sit there with all these guys. Just go in the Michael A. Taylor. You can sit there. I want to say that's Marco Estrada, but I'm not sure. I don't know who that is, to be honest. I'm sorry, Giants fans. I can't tell who that is. Just gonna put him in below average to be safe. All right, Miles Straw. He's not that great. You know, he's not that good. All right, Mike Trout. Add row above. Do. Just gonna do some things real quickly. There we go. Now it's looking nice. Let's put Trout in. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. All right, let's put Trout right there. All right, that seems like a fair rating for Trout. Anyway, moving on. Kyle Farmer or Nick Senzel? That's gotta be Nick Senzel. Below average. He's not that good. Oscar Mercado. I'm actually going to put him in the average tier. He's definitely a step above most of these guys. He's a good defender, solid bat. He's going to have to go in average. He's not below average for me. He's not quite in the same tier as Leore Tavares and Miles Straw. As for Ramon Mariano, I know he's in a PED situation, but we are still going to put him in good. He's still a great player. Really, really, really good outfielder for the Oakland Athletics. I know PEDs and stuff, but he has great defense, has a killer arm, and just, you know, he hits the ball solid as well with good power out there, so I'm going to give him in that fair slot. This looks like Roman Quinn, even though I know Odubel Herrera played, but Roman Quinn sucks. Odubel Herrera is not that good either. I'd put him in below average. Roman Quinn, he's only fast. Starting Marte, he's going to go in the... Ooh, I want to put him in Superstar, but I don't know if he's there. You know what? I'm doing it. Superstar Starling Marte. Great season last year. He was just really good. Even though he got traded, he led the lead in stolen bases. He great speed, great contact hitting. He was amazing in Oakland. He was amazing in Miami. Just throw him out there. He was great. Like, whatever team signs him, I don't know if he's been signed. Maybe he got signed and I completely forgot about it. But anyway, Marte, he is going to be great in 2022. I'm gonna check. Did someone sign him? I'm just gonna check real quickly because I feel like someone did. Starling Marte. Oh, yeah, the Mets signed him. He's going to be great for the Mets. He's going to be great in center field out there. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, he's going to be good. That's what's going to happen. Starling Marte is going to be good out there. He's going to be the superstar. He was great last year. He was amazing in Oakland. Going to have to give him that tier. Trent Grisham, I'm actually going to give him the good tier. I want to put him in all-star, but I don't think a lot of people will get mad at me if I do that. We're going to put him in the good tier. He's not there yet. Not quite there yet, but he can easily, with a great year, move up to all-star, maybe even superstar, or maybe even Trent. Just kidding, he's not going into that Trout tier, but yeah, he can move up to all-star. Trent Grisham has shown potential. Tim Locastro, as much as I love him, he's going to have to go in the below-average tier. The only reason he's not in the trash tier is because he's super, super fast and plays good defense, but, you know, he can't hit for anything. And then it looks like Victor Robles, below average. He's not that good. So here's my final tier list. We got Trout up here, and the superstar we have Buxton, Springer, and Marte. In the all-star we have Brian Reynolds, Cody Bellinger, Cedric Mullins, Bader, Luis Robert. We have good Radugo, Nemo, Lewis, Laureano, and Grisham. For average we have Hicks, Happ, and Oscar Mercado. For below average we got Christian Pasha, Kevin Kiermaier, Kane, Tavares, I don't know who you are, Miles Straw, Nick Senzel, Tim LeCastro, and Victor Robles. In the trash, it looks like Garrett Hampson, I don't know who you are, maybe Jacoby Jones, Michael A. Taylor, and Roman Quinn. So let me know what you guys think of the tier list. Let me know if you think it's hot garbage. If you did enjoy this video and want to see more tier lists, I will definitely do those. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.